What's going on, YouTube? It's Andy the Parrot Picker here, coming at you guys today with another edition of Making Money Monday. This is volume 64. This episode here will be hard goods and hats. I know I've been away for probably about 2 months. I think May 14th was about the last time I did a sales update. I've had so much going on over the past couple months, just with family, life, work, everything like that. So, but anyway, I finally got around to getting a little sales update done. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've sold over the last couple of months. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I do work a full-time job Tuesday through Friday, and on Mondays I typically like to put together these weekly sales update videos featuring clothing, hard goods, just some of the stuff that I pick up, source. I usually tell you what I paid for them, where I got them, and then I'll show you what they sold for, stuff like that. So anyway, guys, we'll jump into it. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I sold over the past couple months. Now, keep in mind, I haven't been able to do a whole lot of sourcing this year, just with my schedule, with just everything that was going on. We had a wedding, we had everything else. So I've just been selling off a lot of my older inventory. So there are a lot of smaller items. I do have a couple, 3 pretty good sales in here. But it's just a lot of good bread and butter stuff, things to keep an eye out for and what have you. So anyway, we're going to jump into it. Show you all the hard goods first. I think I've maybe picked about 40 some different items, and then I think I got around 15 hats or so. And then probably in my next video, I'm not sure which one of these you guys will catch first. I'm going to do a clothing and shoes, and then probably a Poshmark update. So I've had quite a few sales over on Poshmark over the past couple of months, so I'm going to take and share some of those with you guys as well. So because I do know some of you guys can follow me on Poshmark, my closet, and what have you. So anyway, guys, we're going to jump into it, and I'll show you some of the stuff we sold. So we'll just kind of pick up about right where we left off. This sale here was on May 14th, so this must have been after where I cut off last. This is just a 5-disc little CD set of some kids' music and stuff like that. I guess call it what kids love, the classics. It's Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, Tchaikovsky, and Brahms. Anyway, this is new sealed. I got 30 bucks out of that, free shipping. I think I picked this up at a garage sale, possibly Goodwill. I'd have to actually go back and look at my records. I know I've had this for a little while, but anyway, I got 30 bucks out of that. Actually, I think in this update, I think I had a few CD sets that I actually went for some pretty good money. So I will show you those. Scentsy, this one here we picked up at a garage sale last summer. My wife used it pretty much all last year. Decided she didn't want it anymore. This one here is actually retired. If you guys haven't tuned in yet or checked out the Reseller 6-pack, I believe it's on Shane, the Rise and Grand Pickers channel this week. Go check that out. I believe this week they did BOLOs. I wasn't able to make the show, so anyway, this one here, these Scentsy warmers, the retired ones there's some pretty good BOLOs out there for these Scentsy warmers. They go for some pretty good money, so you can keep an eye out for those, especially if you find them in the box. I know they have barcodes on them, so you can scan them real quick, check them out. But a lot of those go for 50 plus. Just a little BOLO, I guess, idea to keep an eye out for. But anyway, like I said, yeah, she kept this for a little while and decided she didn't want it anymore. None of the kids wanted it, so she goes, go ahead and throw it up on eBay. Just went for 20 bucks plus shipping, so not too bad. These are just some Xbox controllers. I got these for free. There's a garage sale we went to. I think I might have discussed it in a little haul video I did. I've done a couple haul videos over the past months, or a couple of garage sale update videos. I haven't done hardly any garage selling at all this year. But in the couple I did go to, I did find a few good things. I got an Xbox for free. These controllers were attached to it. They said she didn't know if the Xbox even worked, so anyway, I ripped the controllers off of it, and the customer left me feedback. I got $34.49 out of that, so not too bad for free. Actually, I have a few free items I got in here that I sold over the past couple of months. So yeah, this one here was really nice. Like I say, getting $34 out of something you got absolutely nothing into. This is just a Honeywell replacement air purifier filter or whatever. This was 26 bucks. I think I picked this up at Goodwill for 99 cents. So not too bad. And this was light enough. It went first class. A really good return there. I got this for free. Yeah, this is a Dooney & Burke ostrich leather keychain. I got this at probably the very first garage sale I went to this year. I bought a whole bunch of stuff off a lady. I bought some Donald Pliner shoes, some Harley stuff, and what have you. She had a bunch of Dooney purses and some other stuff. And I don't know whether they were knockoffs or not, but she did have some other high-end stuff. Like I said, she had a lot of, like I said, higher-end stuff. So anyway, I asked her about the keychain. She says, just go ahead and take it. So I picked that up, and I got $14.99 out of that. That went first class, so nice little return on a free pickup there. This here I got for free. One of the little gals I work with. I told her, I gave her a list of some things I like. I told her, keep an eye out for the little like Polaroid 600s and a couple other things. So she found this roll film apron, and she picked it up and she just gave it to me. I got $12.49 out of that. Yeah, so I was really happy to get that. Guy was happy with it. So this was all new seal, just old Kodak roll film aprons. So not too bad there. So like I said, I had quite a few little free items that I got rid of. These here I picked up at Goodwill. I think I paid $1.99 a piece for these. I just bundled them all together. I got $26.99 out of those. Not bad. These here are kind of like deck mounting brackets for tiki torches. So. And like I said, I just kind of bundled them all together. This here is a viewpoint, slide film, scanner, or what have you. Yeah, you can put your digital slides and stuff, or your slides in there, and they'll take and scan them. This is about the third or fourth one of these I've sold. If I find these with the boxes, I will pick them up. They're usually only $1 or $2, and I see them at Goodwill from time to time. So I got 34. Yeah, this one here was new too. This was and. You know what? I think I've made sold 4 or 5 of these because I think I've had 3 of them that have been still all sealed in the box. Like the box has been opened, but everything was all still on the plastic and all that stuff like that. So I got $34.99 out of that. Not too bad. Picked these up at a garage sale real early this year. Paid $1 a piece for these. These are just some Bachmann, I think HO scale or O scale buildings. These actually went to Illinois, and the 2 buildings together were still light enough they were able to go first class. I got $32.49 out of those 2, so kind of cool. Just some old, I guess this is what a switch tower and was that railroad work car, I believe. So not too bad there. This here's Strangers with Candy. Actually, I haven't even been on the reseller 6-pack that much lately. I've been so busy on Sunday nights lately. We just have had a lot going on with summer, family functions, barbecues, events, and what have you. But one of the shows that I was on here over the past, I did have a sale, and this was one of the items I sold that night. This is a Strangers with Candy DVD set. I think I picked this up at a garage sale for $2 or $3, new sealed, and it went for $28.49. Nice little sale there. Small Kodak film. I think I paid $1. Usually I don't pay much more than $1, like $2 tops for these. With $18.49. Told you guys about these. You guys have seen these in my last probably couple 3 sales update videos. This here's Maui Jim. Just keep an eye out for Maui Jim anything. That stuff always does well. This is just a regular Maui Jim case, like a sports sunglass case. Usually I always get these for, less than $1, $1 or less. I think I might have picked this one up for 99 cents. It was 50 to 99 cents. I'd have to actually look, but just a nice little case. These are one of them things that they're super easy to photograph. It's almost like doing video games for me. You're not getting a whole lot of money. I got $16.49 out of that. They went free shipping, but it's only 2 photos, so they take no time at all to photograph and list. So I pick up most any of the designer brands of these. I will pick up the Ralph Lauren's as long as they look pristine. The Harley ones, what did I say? Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger. Just any of the main designers. Oakley. If you find Oakley ones, those are always really good ones to pick up. Ray-Ban, if you can find some good Ray-Ban ones, those are pretty decent. So keep an eye out for these cases. They're super lightweight, and like I said, it's only just a couple photos. And typically, you're going to get about $10 to $15 for them. Some a little more, but you're going to be right about in that ballpark. But they're super easy to list, and usually I've seen these things in free bins. You pick them up garage sales for $0.25. For $0.25, it's worth my time to take and list, stuff like that. But yeah, Maui Jim, great brand to look out for. I actually just found a Maui Jim quarter zip jacket the other day, so I'm hoping that does really well. Here's old ink. You guys know the drill with old ink. I typically don't. I only pick up pretty much anymore the HP inks with the black and green boxes. I don't usually pick up the blue ones anymore. Those are getting pretty old. This one here, I think, was only about. I think this was only about a year old. Yeah, this expired in September 17, so I wasn't worried about this one at all. I got $21.49 out of that. Yeah, here's another one of those cases. This is a Ralph Lauren one. This is typically kind of how I do my photos anymore for these cases. I'll show it open. I'll do a little collage. This one actually even had a little mark on it. I did show that. This one for $13.49, so you guys get kind of the idea. This here is SimCity 3000. I got this at a garage sale for a quarter, new sealed. I got $23.49 out of that, so I was super happy. And this is just a PC for Windows 95, 98 CD-ROM game. Real nice little pickup there. I sold the last of my Harley bumper stickers. You guys probably been seeing these for several sales update videos. Like I said, I can't remember how many. I think I had around 15 of these. Sold them all for 10 bucks a piece. I had $1 each into them, so I made about $150 off these bumper stickers, off about a $15 investment. So absolutely amazing return on those. I love selling Harley stuff. You guys have been watching me any length of time. You guys know I love selling Harley stuff. I pick up all kinds of Harley stuff. You know, it sells, and it usually always sells well. So, smoke alarm. These things here, this is a smoke and a carbon monoxide alarm. These are a really good little BOLO to keep an eye out for as well. They usually go for some pretty good money. I know Shane, Res Grand Picker, I think he had a couple of them he grabbed the other day. He sold for 60 plus, I believe. Might have even been more than that. And they go pretty quick. This is what, $37.49. I think this was light enough it went first class. I'm not sure. So anyway, nice little return there, and I think I only had $1 or $2 into this. Okay, here's another little BOLO. I love picking up old remotes. I don't find them very often, or it's hard for me to find them in my area for a decent price. This here's an old Pioneer Laserdisc player. Yeah, if you guys know what Laserdisc players are, you're probably about my age. But I actually found 2 of these together, and I sold them both almost as soon as I listed them. And these here went for $15.99. But yeah, I do have, if you guys go back in my videos, I do have a video up on how to test these remotes and stuff like that. You can use your cell phone. I got a little video basically just says how to test remotes. I think it might be in the how-to section if you go to my channel. You guys can check that out if you haven't seen that already. But it's really easy to check these, and you can tell if it's sending signals and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So don't pass on the old remotes. Typically, I usually try to pick up name brand ones and ones that are kind of odd, stuff like that. You know, I mean, always get a Sony, Pioneer, Kenwood. You know, just JVC ones are pretty decent. You know, Denon, Bose. You know, just any of the big stereo manufacturer brands, stuff like that. The remotes usually always do really well. So here's a Duran Duran 2 CD set. This went for $32.49. I think I paid $1, $2 for this. New sealed. This is their greatest hits, so not too bad there. Sold another Bible. I've been having a hard time finding Bibles in my area. I don't know if my Goodwill's pulled them. We have another thrift store that I haven't been able to find them in there either. And you know, garage sales in my area, I rarely ever see Bibles. So yeah, pretty much all around the area now anymore, I haven't been finding any Bibles. So I don't know if Goodwills and stuff like that are pulling these because they know people are selling them, and maybe they're putting them online now or what. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I got $14.99 plus buyer paid shipping, and Bibles do go media mail, so that's always good, guys. All right, baseball glove. Baseball gloves always do well. This one here's a 15-inch. Actually a pretty decent glove, just a regular Wilson glove, but you know, it's a men's big size glove. So I went for $21.49 plus buyer paid shipping. Here's another remote. This one went for $15.99. Like I said, I think I sold both these remotes in a matter of just a couple of days of me listing them. So these old remotes do pretty well. Okay. Up next here, this is just a Harley Plush. I've been watching some flipping hippos videos, and she picks up a lot of plush, so I've been learning a little bit more about plush. Actually, I think I got 2 plushes that I featured in this pickup. Harley stuff, obviously, don't pass on that, especially if it has tags on it. This one's from 1993. I got $18.49 on that, and it was able to ship first class. So, and this one here was actually a little bit bigger too. So this isn't like a Beanie Baby size. This is actually a decent sized plush. I did find a couple GameCube great games the other day, which I was absolutely shocked to run across. This one here is Pitfall. This one for $14.49. I think I had $2 into this. GameCube, I typically don't pass on any of those. Almost all the GameCube stuff's always usually worth okay money. So, and like I said, video games always sell well. This was even no manual, so it was just this no manual. So $14.49. Okay. This is probably one of my best hard goods sales over about the past 2 months. Isn't that horrible, guys? About $80. But I did feature this in a garage sale haul video. I think it was when I went to a little neighborhood sale. It was raining, so I know that video was back there. I picked this up. This was brand new. Well, it wasn't sealed, but it was brand new. You can see the batteries are still sealed in there and stuff like that. Guy got it for a Christmas gift. It actually still had some Christmas wrapping paper on it. They still sell this in stores, but this is just a regular iGrill. I picked this up for $4. I couldn't believe it when I asked them what they wanted for it. The lady said it's $4 okay. When I opened, because I opened it real quick and I seen the batteries were still sealed. I knew they hadn't even used it. I figured that this was in around the $50, $60 range. When I looked it up, I seen that it was going for real close to about 100. So I figured, I'm going to list this thing for about $80 and we'll see what happens. So, yeah, I got $80 out of it basically, and buyer paid shipping. So, not too bad. I was really, really happy with that sale. As far as ROI goes, you pay $4 and get 80 out of it. That's a win all day long. So, yeah, there's another little plush. This is a Disney Hidden Mickey Duffy teddy bear. It's not the pre-Duffy, but this is it's got the little Mickey Mouse logo on the paw there. You guys keep an eye out for that. They just kind of call these hidden Mickeys in the face. See how the face kind of looks like the Mickey Mouse head with the ears. So it's usually a giveaway that it's what they call a hidden Mickey or whatever. But anyway, I got $18.49 out of that, and I think I paid $1 for this guy. Just another little plush there. Got this little Harley leather pouch. It's kind of like a belt clip pouch, and then I had a new sealed deck of Harley cards. I had $2 into these 2 items. I had $1 each. But this is like a Harley belt clip, and I think this actually will hold like a pack of smokes, because if it holds a deck of cards, I think it'll hold a pack of cigarettes. But anyway, I just kind of bundled it with the playing cards. I figured, like I said, they're probably going to carry cigarettes in there. But really cool little item. Got $23.49 out of those. There's another CD set. I did get this at a garage sale. This one here was a really good one. This is a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is playback. It's a 6 CD set. It had a bunch of stuff in it. Got $47.49 out of this, and I think I paid $3 for this at a garage sale. So, guy said he'd never even played it. Said he got it, tore the paper off of it, just never even played it. So I looked at it. All the discs were they're pristine. I think I even got feedback left on this. They were really happy with it. So, super happy with that sale. Yeah, like I said, a lot of CD sales. I don't typically pick up a lot of CDs. But some of these box sets are worth some good money, and the multiple disc sets are always worth money. So definitely you want to check some of those out, guys. Another little Harley item. There's just a Harley Canteen. I had $1 into this. Just a little metal canteen purse, whatever you want to call it. I got like $20 out of that, plus buyer paid shipping. Like I said, I love selling Harley stuff. The money you can get out of it's usually pretty decent. Okay, I picked up this TI 83 Plus. I found it at my local Goodwill. I was shocked to find this there because I haven't seen one of these in Goodwill forever. So I was pretty excited. I had $3 into it, which was still pretty good price for a TI 83, especially the 83 Plus. These usually go for about $35. Right in that area, 29, $35, somewhere in there. I got it home. It was heavily pixelated. It was not in good shape at all. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to sell this thing for parts or repair. and I kind of listed it, graphing calculator, parts or repair with cover. So I figured, you know what, someone's probably going to buy this. Maybe they got a bunch of them, you know, another reseller. You know, it's got a battery, it's got the battery cover on there. It's got the protector plate and stuff like that. I got $13.49 out of it and free shipping. So essentially I got my money back. And I still made a little bit of money on it. So guys, if you guys get one of these and it's dead, or you know, it's just definitely not in tip-top shape or whatever, you can still sell them for parts and repairs. So definitely keep an eye out. You know, just keep that in mind. Don't just toss it in the garbage. They're still worth money. So as long as you can get into them cheap, you know, don't overpay for these things. This one here is a really cool item. I can't remember if I got this at a garage sale or Goodwill. I think oh, you know what? I did get this at a Goodwill. I found it in the plush section, but it's a Garfield golf head cover, new with tags. This was really cool, and I got $28.49 out of that. So, and I think I paid 50 cents for this because most all the plush at my local Goodwill is usually like 50 cents. So, super happy with that pickup. Yeah, everybody loves Garfield, right? Okay, speaking of Polaroids, grabbed this the other day for a couple dollars, and I think it's sold within just a couple hours of me listing it. Went to Retrospect. You guys, most of you guys all know about Retrospect out of Milwaukee. Here's the deal. If you want to sell a Polaroid camera, you pick one up or whatever, and you want to, instead of sitting on it and monkeying around, list it for $27.99. They will buy it immediately, almost immediately. I have never had a Polaroid camera set more. I don't think I've ever had a Polaroid camera set more than a day. I just list them $27.99, and they grab them immediately. They used to do them at $29.99. I had a couple of them that they started sending me emails that said, hey, if you do this for $27.99, we'll pay immediately. So now anymore, whenever I run across these, I just list them $27.99 free ship, and off they go. For me, they don't cost very much to ship because I live in Illinois. They go to Milwaukee, so it's just the next state over. I actually think I ship these for under $7. So as long as I'm into it, you know, I try to get into these under $3, you know, in the $3 or under. You know, I only have $10 into it. It's not a huge profit, but it's super quick. These turn so fast for me, and you know, if I know it's going to be sold immediately, you know, I'll take the, you know, $10, $12, you know, whatever it is. I know it's not a lot, but I pick these up every time I see them, as long as they're in good shape and condition, because I know they'll sell immediately. So, but yeah, just a really nice camera. That's just kind of how I do it. You know, nothing crazy. I just show all the angles and stuff like that, and they, you know, Retrospect usually snatches these up right away. This one here was a little interesting. I've had this for quite a while because I've had a price kind of high. This is an EverQuest. I think it's a video game of some sort, but it's a special type of keyboard. Keyboard folds out, but even when it's new sealed. This one for $18.49 free ship. I've had this priced a little higher for a while. Yeah, that's what the keyboard looks like. You can tell it kind of folds. Yeah. Anyway, you know, not crazy. It should have been a little bit better, but I've had a hard time unloading it, and I just started dropping the price, trying to move it. So I think I was only into this for a couple dollars, so not too bad. These here are just some pool filter cartridges. I think I got these for 50 cents a piece. Either a Goodwill or garage sale. I know I didn't have over $2 into the three of them, and I knew it was summer coming and stuff like that when I picked these up. These would be good to hold on to. They were super lightweight, so they'd ship first class. So I made just about $20 on these little pool filters, so not bad there. This here's a Pampered Chef. This was new sealed, still in the plastic. These are like coating dip trays with a little coating tool or whatever, I guess, for, I don't know, breading or doing whatever. But anyway, I got this at a garage sale real early in the year is when I went to, and I think I paid $1 or $2 for these. So I got $21.49 out of those. So not a bad return on that either. Like I said, not a lot of high profit returns, but you know, still definitely got the return on my investment has been actually pretty decent, and I've moved a lot of just older inventory. Like I said, without hitting a lot of garage sales and, you know, doing stuff, you know, I've just been moving a lot of old inventory. This here I got for free. Somebody just gave it to me and they said, hey, you like old Harley stuff? And I was like, sure. They said, hey, I got this old lunch bag that's basically brand new. We've never used it. If you want it, you can have it. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So I took a couple pictures of it. It's just a nothing crazy. Little lunch cooler bag. I got $12.49 out of that. Shipped first class, so basically I made about $9 on that. So not too bad. Okay, here's another one of my GameCube games. I got $18.49 out of that. I think I had $2 into it. This was complete. Little Nintendo DS. This had Call of Duty. I seen a funny meme today. It was called Carl of Duty. Had this dude Carl on the cover and stuff like that. It was pretty funny. But anyway, that's kind of how I do it. I usually always show my system's powered on, and if I'm doing a game or whatever, I at least show that the game fires up. You can see the game works. But anyway, yeah. So that's sort of a little DS, and I think I usually do the serial number as well. Not sure. Yeah, I usually always try to show the back. But anyway, and I've got the game there too. So yeah, it's Call of Duty World at War. So I got $36.49 out of that, plus buyer paid shipping. So not too bad. I think I paid $3 for the whole thing. It didn't have a charger, but I had an extra charger. I always pick these up whenever I'm out. The little charger here. I always pick these out when I'm out and about. Usually, I'll find them for 50 cents or $1. Sometimes when I'm walking through Goodwill, I'll see them sitting there because a lot of times you'll find these little systems and they don't have chargers. So it just saves me from having to order one or what have you. So I usually always pick those up. Another GameCube game. This was $13.49. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I think I had $2 into that. It's Minecraft. From Xbox, I think I had $2 into that. Not crazy, a little more than I like to have, but this one didn't have a deal either, but it sold, I think, in a day or 2 days of listing. Then the last two GameCube games, I think both those sold in about a day or 2 days of listing. And then this one here was a really good find. This one's The Legend of Zelda: Four Swords Adventure. This had the manual. I actually sent this one to my buddy who collects games, and he said he already had this one. But he said it was a nice find, and like I said, I had $2 into this, and I think this sold in 2 or 3 days. So it's one thing great about video games; they sell super quick. It's just I do not find them in my area. So anyway, guys, that's all the hard goods. Man, if you've hung on this long, kudos to you. I'm going to take a quick drink. Okay. I'll show you some of the hats that we sold over the past couple months. Like I said, I think I got maybe about 15 of them. So I'll show you those. If you guys just watched my last garage sale haul video, I just got a whole buttload of vintage snapback trucker hats, all basically brand new, which are all pretty decent. I think there was about 16 of them. They were really, really cool. So I love selling hats. There were a couple in there that definitely worth some pretty good money. So we'll see what happens with those. But anyway, guys, hang on, and we'll go to the hats. All right. I guess first for all the hats, sold this awesome Disney Mickey Mouse hat. It's kind of like I don't even know if you want to call it like a stonewashed or a tie-dyed or whatever, but just a really cool looking hat. Disney stuff usually always does well. This was new with tags. Or no, this was new without tags. You guys are going to see a theme here with pretty much my pricing. I used to always do all my hats at $19.99 free ship. I experimented a little while doing like $14.99, $4.99 shipping. But basically wherever it was, it always equaled out to about $20. I sat on a lot of hats for quite a while, so anyway, I've kind of adjusted my price just a little bit. Typically now, most all my basic hats, stuff like that, I've been doing at about $18.49. And I've actually been moving hats now. It seems like whatever it is, that little $1.50 has made a big difference. I don't know if it's just because maybe some of these hats, they're a lot of other sellers have these same things, but they're listed at $19.99, $24.99, whatever. So I'm coming in just under them. But anyway, I've been moving hats, fairly decent. Like I said, 15 hats over the last 2 months. That's not too bad. And I might even have 1 or 2 over on Poshmark, so I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyway, so that's kind of what I've been doing with my hats now, unless it's something rare. If it's something a little more rare, I might put it up for a couple months at a little higher price and then slowly start dropping it down, but eventually getting into that $18.49 range. But anyway, yeah, so that's a nice little Disney hat. Really cool hat. It's a really cool Cubs hat. It's kind of orange, you know, just something a little different. This one went for $17.49. I know I've been talking about $18.49. This is just one I just kind of monkeyed around a little bit with. Really nice Titleist hat. This was $17.89. But yeah, really nice Titleist. If you can find the Titleist FootJoy hats, those there do really, really well. They look just like this, but on the side, let's see, kind of, click on this here, on the side, kind of, I don't know if you can see my mouse here or whatever, but kind of where the red panel is there, there'll be an FJ. FootJoy logo. Those hats there do really well, and then on the back, where it says Titleist here, it'll actually be like a big patch, be a Titleist patch. Those there are, it's a different type of hat. It's a, I believe it's a coarse. It's like a, what is it? God, I can't think of the word I want to use here. But they're a special type of hat. They're only issued during like a tournament. They're tournament issued hats. There you go, tournament issued. You can't pick them up at Walmart. Like this hat, this possibly could have been like a Walmart hat or something. You're going to get it Foot Locker or wherever, you know, I mean, something like that. But the ones in Titleist FootJoy with the big patch on the back, those are tournament issue hats. Those are really cool, and they're a little more sought after. This one here is Dale Earnhardt, just Bud, born on date, commemorative hat. Just a really nice hat. I've had this hat for about a year. I finally dropped it down to my $18.49. It sold pretty quick because I think I've had this at around 30, 35 bucks, dropped it around 25 bucks, rode on it for a little while, and finally just dropped to $18.49. It's like, you know what, I'm only into this for $1. It's time to go. Same with this hat here. This is a hat I picked up for $1. This is brand new with tags, 1996 in Atlanta, Olympic, you know, hat. There are a few of these listed, so I had this listed a little high for a while. I finally started dropping it down, left it about $24.99 for a while, and I said, you know what, enough's enough. Let's get this thing out of here. This is $18.49, and she sold. This is a really cool John Deere hat. Same with this. I think I had this listed around 24 bucks for quite a while. I always had a lot of watchers, a lot of views, but I could never get anyone to pull the trigger. So finally I said, you know what, this thing's going to go. Yeah, look at this. This thing's just a really, really nice hat. You know, just awesome looking John Deere hat. And changed it to $18.49, and it went. I guess this is not a hat, but you can wear it on your head. The reason I selected this one here, and I want to show you, I found this at a local charity thrift, I believe. I think I paid 25 cents or 50 cents for this. This sold almost immediately from the time I listed it. Just a really cool Titos handmade vodka handkerchief. Just a really, really neat little item. Just I had nothing into it. It was super lightweight. I got $16.49 out of this. Yeah, just a different. I was really shocked at how quick this went. I don't know if it was a fluke or what, but you know, it was a pretty good sized bandana, handkerchief, bandana, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just a really, really nice item. So I was super happy with a quick sale like that. A nice little return. This here is actually a really good hat here. This is from a company called Duran Brothers. I believe I've got a couple more Duran Brothers hats. I believe they're women's hats. It's just a nice little, like a newsboy type hat. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's all wool, but just a really, the guy loved the hat. Yeah, it left me really good feedback, but it's a really nice color, stuff like that. This, let's see if I can zoom in on what this is what their kind of logo looks like. It's like this little castle. Usually see that button on, I think I know on the woman's hat I have, and I think the other one has that little castle logo as well. So, a really nice hat. This is a size medium. I got $27.49 on that. I only had $1 into it. New tag, Boise State. This actually went to Boise State. Well, it went to Boise, Idaho. So that was pretty good. New tags, $18.49 out of that. Had that listed for $24.99 for a while. Okay, up next, this is probably, I believe, my best hat sale over the past, couple months. This is an Armalite hat. This is basically new without tags. I picked this up for $1. I don't know if you guys know what Armalite is, but Armalite is a small arms, like a rifle company. So this, has that appeal. But yeah, this thing, I kind of use shooting cap as one of the keywords and stuff like that. But yeah, really nice hat. And this sold relatively quick too. I got $38.49. You know, like I said, it's got one of the higher prices on there, so I know it's something that I didn't have very long. Something pretty unique as well. But yeah, so that was a really, really good hat sale right there. Just a regular Chicago Bears 47 brand hat. I picked up 2 of these, I believe, at a garage sale for 50 cents a piece, buck a piece. Yeah, I don't know. They were $1 piece tops. I got 2 of them. I just did the multi-quantity listing, so just sold one of these. This one for $18.49. It's just regular Ralph Lauren, just basic, just Ralph Lauren. Polo hat, baseball cap, dad hat. I think I used dad hat. Been using dad hat a lot on the slouch hats. I know a lot. I think a lot of people like that, or it's a good keyword. But there are several of these hats out there, so I just listed it for $18.49. I didn't even bother trying to get a little more money out of it. And like I said, still had the older Ralph Lauren tag. It didn't have the newer style tag on it. So, but it was in really good shape and condition. I usually always on older tags always try to show like the headband and stuff like that in the inside, that it is nice and clean and what have you. So those are typically the type of hats I pick up too, guys. When I'm out sourcing hats, I look for clean hats. I don't like to clean hats. I don't want to mess around with them, what have you. I want something that basically looks new and pristine. Those are the ones that I'll pick up, unless it is something extremely, extremely rare or something I think I can refurbish. But this is a really cool hat. This is a vintage Jones soda hat. I've had this probably about a year. I finally lowered the price on this, but yeah, this is new. The customer that actually bought this, their last name was Jones, so I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, just a really nice Jones soda hat. Off y'all remember Jones soda, if they even still make Jones soda. But kind of cool, nice hat there. It went for $18.49, so I finally just lowered it down. And like I said, these things moving at like $18.49 just seems to be like a magic number. So you guys do your own experimentation. This one here is a really cool Disney hat. This is a Disney sample. I think on the inside. Oh, I don't think I took a picture of it. Okay, this is a Disneyland corduroy hat. You can tell I've had this hat for a while because it's not all white. It does have my one background. But anyway, on the inside of the hat, it actually said sample. So I don't know if this was a salesman sample, just a demo hat or something that they, gave out. But it had this really thick, I don't know, it was like a fleece, stuff like that out. But really, really nice hat. I picked it up for $1. Disney stuff always sells well. That one went for $18.49. After I changed it went pretty quick. Just picked this up the other day. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I didn't feel like keeping this one. This Super Bowl 30, it's Cowboys Steelers, it's Cowboys logo on the one side, Steelers on the other. This hat sold, I think, in less than a week. I just listed it for $18.49. There are several of these out there. It is brand new with tags condition or without tags condition. There were some of these with tags online. There are several of these hats out there, so I was like, and I'm not going to try and squeeze every last dime out of this thing. I really, I'm in the business to move inventory, not set on inventory. So $18.49 was a fair price. I'm happy with that when I'm into it for $1. And to sell it for sell it in a week, I'm super happy with that. So this thing went, really nice hat. And then here just a little bit ago, like I said, if you guys watched that that garage sale haul video, I just picked up a bunch of hats. I actually had somebody just contact me the other day, and or not the other day, but actually the other day, and said they were interested in 2 of the hats. So I just made a really nice sale, sold 2 of the hats for $60 to them. So super happy. So if any of you other guys see any of them hats in there that you like and you want to make me an offer, you guys know how to get a hold of me. My contact information's below. You can hit me up on Instagram, or you can email me directly. And anytime I do pickup videos, haul videos, whatever, you guys see stuff and you guys are interested in whatever, feel free to send me a message. I'm always happy to to sell to friends or to watchers, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And I don't have a problem cutting somebody a break. It's a lot easier to cut out a middleman sometimes than going through eBay and what have you. So, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So if I can give back a little bit, that's awesome as well. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for the hard goods and hats video. There's a little over 50 some items there. Might have been closer to 60. Just some of the stuff that I've sold over the past couple weeks, or not couple weeks, but a couple months. Like I said, I really apologize to you guys about not getting some of these videos out, but YouTube comes, it's kind of last of my priorities. You know, I got family and work and other obligations to take care of. So that comes first, and then YouTube comes next. But I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that's reached out to me, sent me messages, checking on me, the family, and everything else. Just making sure, you know, we're all doing good and what have you. The reseller community is a wonderful community, and you guys are all great. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to try and get a clothing video and shoes video out, and then kind of what all sold on Poshmark done as well. So at least I got one of these done, so give you guys a little something to take and watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you found something in there. You know, you guys might have learned something, and maybe gave you a BOLO or two you guys keep an eye out for. Like I said, not a lot of crazy sales. There was a couple good ones in there, but you know, I was able to at least sell off some inventory. Sales definitely picking up now. Honestly, give you a little light on how things have done, because I haven't been doing a lot of listing and stuff. My numbers are actually down 50. Well, they were down 50% from last year at this time. That's huge. But you know, you guys know what I've just been busy and I haven't been able to focus on my business. Definitely kicking things into gear. I think the last time I looked at one of my reports, I am up 41% from the previous month. So definitely making changes and improvements, just trying to get things ramped up again and get things back underway. So definitely not going to be where I was last year, but you know, we're getting things back underway. And then it's probably going to start all over again next year, because I got another wedding in June next year. So, but anyway, as long as I can get things going, start making a little bit of money, you know, we'll all be doing good. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate, like I said, each and every one of you. But anyway, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching. And as always, fins up, everybody. Bye-bye.